Not sure where Nepal are going in terms of their batters, but I would suspect heavily it's going to be Bilal Khan to bowl the critical super over for Oman, and ironically he's the one who very nearly conceded 25 or 26 runs that it was that Bibek Yadav required. 19 came from the first 3, and then Bilal Khan struck back, but with that cushion of 21, Oman and Bilal Khan, big favourites.
Yeah, they are the big favourites. Nepali batters, I presume it's going to be Kushal Purtel and Gulshan Shah, probably, because he played a blinder of an innings in the first innings. And who will be the third batter for Nepal? 22 required of 6. It's going to be Gulshan and it's going to be Purtel to open. 22 required of 6 balls. The super over, the first super over that Nepal has ever played in a T20 international.
Well, isn't it just as well that there's 2 qualification spots for the Asia region and not 1? Because if this was for a World Cup spot, the cardiac kids would maybe be sending more than a few to the hospitals across Kathmandu, across Lalitpur, across Bardhawan, Biratnagar and Pokhara and all across the country. I haven't been able to sit down for the last 20 minutes, Paresh. I think my pulse is beating well above 100 right now. But at least whatever happens in this super over, both sides will advance to the World Cup. But that doesn't mean that both sides aren't desperate to win this final. They want the bragging rights, they want the silverware, and it is incredibly going to be Kushal Purtel joined at the non-strikers end by the 18-year-old Gulshan Shah. He made 54 off 25 in the first innings, and that's why Monty Desai and Rob Powell have backed their big-hitting youngster.
Yes, Gulshan Shah played a blinder of an innings in the first innings. 50 of 24. Kushal Purtel also started off very nicely in the first innings.
To get these 22, you need a boundary from the first ball, almost certainly. You need to put pressure on to Bilal Khan. 4 fielders in the circle, both of them 2 in front of square, 2 behind square. So there's a short fine and then a short third. The men in the rope, 3 on the offside, 1 at a deep backward point, 1 at a deep extra cover, 1 at a long off. Then on the onside, it's actually the same field that Bahara went with, just long on and cow corner out. Where's Purtel going to target? Here we go, 22 to win off 6, super over. Hit down the ground and gone immediately. Oman 1 ball away. Purtel could only skew it to you-know-who. It's Zishan Maqsood again. Oman on the brink.
It was a dolly of a catch to Zishan Maqsood. He's not going to miss those. First blood for Oman, taking Kushal Purtel's wicket. The bat sliced on his hands, and look at Zishan Maqsood. That was simple catch.
These things are easy to say after they've happened. You're better with a left-hander on strike to Bilal Khan, who bowls that sort of tail away, doesn't he, at the death. That's what he's looking to do, and that's exactly where Kushal Purtel has been short. It's his namesake though, Kushal Malla, different spelling, yes. He'll come to the crease, the task. It's ever closer to impossible, to be honest. 22 off 5, and the 2 teenage left-handers are the ones that are entrusted. These are Monty Desai's young boys. Surely they can't pull this one off.
19-year-old and 18-year-old kids at the centre to face Bilal Khan in the super over of the final.
A reminder, Paresh, that I think it was in the second game, Kushal Malla, first game actually, just faced 1 ball, he hit it for 6. What Nepal would give for that now, just to put some pressure on Khan. 22 more to win off 5. Perfect Yorker. Wants the single, direct hit's going to end it, and direct hit won't end it. That would have been that. Malla almost stood like a deer in the headlights. Jas says, why didn't you run? And Malla says, well, I think I'm the one who's going to try and hit the 4-6s, the perfect Yorker.
Yes, excellent bowling by Bilal Khan. Almost hitting the stumps, almost creating a run out. But the ball didn't hit the stumps. Kushal Malla, he needs to hit 4-6s now. That is the simple equation. 4-6s, you win the game. No 4-6s, you lose.
Yeah. Unless we get some wides or no balls, that's all she wrote for Nepal. What can Malla do? Here comes Bilal Khan again. hit into the leg side, and you'll be able to tell from the reaction from the crowd. No cheers. It's now a case of Nepal needing snookers. It's 20 to win off 3, which is impossible if Bilal keeps his foot behind that line and doesn't bowl anything over waist high, doesn't bowl any wides. Oman are going to triumph in the most dramatic of circumstances.
I don't think Bilal Khan will overstep, or he's going to bowl a waist high full toss. He's more experienced to do that. Bilal Khan, very experienced. No wonder that he was highest wicket taker in the ICC Men's Cricket World Cup.
Nails the Yorker again. This is outstanding, world class, and a punch of delight, a jig of delight into the air from Ayan Khan, who's run 40 yards in to collect the ball and congratulate his fast bowler. This is brilliant. This is Bilal Khan.
Yes, this is Bilal Khan. This is the experience that speaks out. And this is the difference between the experience that Avinash Bora has and Bilal Khan has. Excellent 4 deliveries that he bowled in the super over, Bilal Khan.
And the required run rate, it's out of sight. It's going to be Oman's game. No matter what Mala does with these last 2, he smashes that one down the ground for 4. Great power, but no reaction. In fact, cheers only from Oman. It's been the most brilliant contest, the most brilliant occasion. But Oman, they'll be worthy winners.
Yes, it's out of the question that Nepal is going to win this game. The final of the ICC Men's T20 World Cup Asia Qualifier Finals. Credit goes to Bilal Khan, the way he bowled the first 5 deliveries, and the credit goes to Naseem Khushi, the 3 sixes that he scored off Avinash Bora.
That's going to be that, wherever the ball goes, an attempted helicopter shot, and Bilal Khan, the ball's actually going to go for 4, but it matters not. Oman sprint onto the pitch. They celebrate heartily and rightly so. There is a little bit of silence at first in the crowd, and then applause from Nepal's fans who recognise what a brilliant contest they've witnessed. Fayez Butt being a woeful day with the ball, but he matters not. Oman, they've not just beaten Nepal once in this tournament, they've beaten them twice. This game is done, and they have run out victors via the method of super over. It was 21 played 10 in the super over. Bilal Khan outstanding, Naseem Khushi outstanding, Oman outstanding.
Yes, Oman has outplayed Nepal in the super over. Just to start off the second innings, Prajapati played very well, Aqib Ilyas and Zishan Maqsood. And lastly, Naseem Khushi and Mohammad Nadeem played a blinder, even the Ayan Khan